Welcome back to STL TV Live. I'm Sarah Bernard, joined by event planner Cheri Hutchings, owner of Claire De Lune Productions, right here in St. Louis. And you're an event planner for lots of nonprofits around town. And you've been in business, you were telling us, for about 12 years. So you have planned dozens of events.
Hundreds.
Hundreds. So,
Probably over 200 events.
wow. So at any point in time, like right now, how many events do you have going on?
I think right now I have 4, but I've been juggling up to 5 or 6 at a time. Larger events. It depends on the size of the event, but I typically try not to overschedule myself so that I can give quality service to all of my clients.
And what's typical lead time? How far out are you working?
6 months minimum, 8 months on some larger events.
Now, do you ever get in, you probably don't get into wedding planning at all because you just strictly focus on the nonprofit organizations. Okay, and that's good. That's a good focus point because getting into weddings could maybe...
Well, it's kind of a niche. There aren't very many event planners in town that focus solely on nonprofits, and so I'm able to zero in on all the needs of a nonprofit organization.
Right, right. Which I'm sure there are very particular needs.
Right, and I've served as a volunteer. I've served as a member of the board of directors for several nonprofits. I've worked as an employee, so I know the challenges inside and out, and that's why I made this my niche.
Good. So I'd like to talk about some of the highlights from all these years of event planning. I think you brought some pictures. We're going to look at them now. You can tell us a little bit about the types of events that you've been working on.
Okay. This is Grand Center's annual gala, and this was the Phantom of the Opera theme.
I see Mary Strauss there.
Donna Wilkinson and Mary Strauss. That was the award that was given. I think that year they were honoring Edward Jones, and so that was a custom sculpture. And this is the lobby of the Fox Theater during dinner. So, and this is also a Grand Center event. This is Grand Center's Women in the Arts Visionary Awards. And those are some of the trophies that were given out. And Brown Shoe has always been a top sponsor of that event, so you'll notice there's a shoe theme with much of the decor. And these are the honorees for that particular year. I think this was 2010.
Okay, and this is a big event, obviously.
Yeah.
And here's a different one.
This is St. Louis Earth Day, and this is the Peace Garden. And these are hands-on activities, various hands-on activities. St. Louis Earth Day during that time was drawing about 10 to 15,000 people. This is some of the entertainment.
So you coordinated the activities,
the entertainment, all the logistics. These are various entertainment groups. And that was a dancer at St. Louis Earth Day. And that was a bus, a Metro bus, and everyone participated in painting the bus.
So you coordinated that too with Metro?
Yes.
Okay. So you really do kind of span all avenues.
Right. This is the City of Maplewoods Let Them Eat Art Festival, which just occurred on Friday night.
Okay.
So these are all very fresh, new event photos. And there are various artists. We had over 50 artists at the event that night. And there were a lot of, it was through the main business corridor on Manchester and Sutton. So we had a lot of different family activities. There were a lot of booths, a lot of restaurants participating, lots to do. And this was Craft Alliance's Carnival event. It was a fundraising event for Craft Alliance.
Yeah, so you've kind of got everything here. We're seeing city events and not-for-profit big award ceremonies. You're obviously all over town.
Yeah. Yes, I am.
And the Metro East as well?
Yes. That was for fire spinners.
So you probably know every entertainer in town too.
I think I do, but then something new crops up, and I'm like, I need to see that.
All right, so let's talk about real quick. I just want to know Claire De Lune Productions. Why the name?
Claire De Lune means light of the moon, and especially when I first started my business, I would do my best work at night, after midnight.
Wow.
So I would get up in the morning and do all the busy work and things that required a lot of attention and answering the phone and answering email. But if I had something that I really needed to concentrate and focus on, it would typically be late at night.
Wow, you must do well with little sleep by the light of the moon. So if you'd like to learn more about Claire De Lune Productions or have Cheri plan your event, contact her at clairedeluneproductions.com. And stay tuned, we'll be right back with more STL TV Live. Thank you, Cheri, so much for coming.
Thank you.